Welcome, my dear opportunity seekers, and welcome to the Remarkable Opportunities podcast. I'm really glad that you are here today, and I want to ask you, what if I told you that really one single trip can really alter your perspective on your life? So for me, Cape Town was a symbol of personal growth. And if you don't know me, I'm Alex. I have had health issues for 3.5 years, and traveling to another country and South Africa really felt like a distant dream for myself. And when I got the invitation, I was super happy, and I saw it more than just a holiday, because for me it was not only a holiday, it was also about exploring the world, and most important, it was about exploring myself. But as you might know, life doesn't go always like it is planned, and so my trip was far from the picture-perfect trip I had envisioned. But it became a really unforgettable story about confidence, resilience, clarity, and also about transformation. So from the first day, I was really facing challenges, because the friend of mine, which I was staying with, told me that he had no time after all, and that he even don't want to spend time with me. And I landed in Cape Town, and I was super excited to explore the city and also to explore the flora and fauna, for example. And then when I took the Uber to get to his place, he remained unavailable, and so I needed to be independent from the beginning on. And over the next days, his lack of support and also his dismissive attitude made me feel really uncomfortable and also unwelcomed. And over the next day, this didn't change, because he made bad comments about my body structure, about my way of thinking, that I'm always thinking positive, and that he also disregards my feeling, and also minor aspects like that he, for example, when he wanted to go to bed, that he went to the light and just turned it off without asking me if I needed it, or that he didn't wanted to buy toilet paper for me, stuck with me and left me question why I was there. And I can just tell you, at the first days, I really felt so unwelcome that I wanted to fly back. And then my friends really reminded me about my worth and also about my resilience, and I started to realize that I had the power to change this situation, to turn the situation around, because it was my first vacation and I wanted to make the best out of it. And this is why I decided to reclaim my trip. And this is how I did it. I really took a step back. I sat on the bed and I started to reflect on those things that I have already done, and on those things that I wanted to do. Like, I did the status quo analysis I spoke about a few episodes before, because the status quo analysis helped me a lot to really get a structured plan on the things I wanted to do, and also about the things I already have done, so that I can really do everything that I had on my bucket list. And this is why I created a structured plan that balanced scheduled activities, but also had a flexibility for spontaneous adventures. And I also wanted to carve out moments for myself, but I also saw that it's okay that I don't have so much time for myself, because I knew that I am not in Cape Town every year, and that I wanted to seize every opportunity. So as my journey continued, I connected with a fellow Austrian traveler, and I met her on the airport, and I had the opportunity to explore really beautiful, iconic landmarks with her, like Kirstenbosch, like the Cape of the Good Hope, and also Constantia. And when she left, I reached out to a local WhatsApp group, and I maybe you ask yourself, how did I got into this WhatsApp group first? And I can just tell you, before I went to South Africa, I started to go on threads and I asked if there are content creators in Cape Town who want to connect, and I was so happy that I did that, because when I was in the WhatsApp group, I told them about my current situation and I asked them if they want to meet up, and so many lovely people really texted me and wanted to spend time with me, and I really seized every moment. And each new connection really reminded me of the kindness that exists in the world and how quickly your life can change if you have the right people in your environment. And so I learned the South African dance. I went hiking, I went to the beaches, I had so much fun. I can't even remember when the last time was that I had so much fun. I have also experienced to drive on the left side with the car. I learned about the different foods, I learned about the different culture, I learned about the different ways of living, and I also saw animals I have known that they even exist, or flowers, for example. And I also found out that I am so thankful about everything I have in my life, and that I am so thankful for everything I have accomplished until yet. And that I'm also so blessed for all the opportunities I have in my life. And I also decided to make a break from content creation because I wanted to take some time off to enjoy my holiday. And this is why I had enough time to take off everything that I had on my bucket list. And I can just tell you, after I have met several people, I got messages like, "Alex, you seem so lovely and you definitely deserve to be treated well. And after all you have been through, what you have struggled with, and that you are staying in Cape Town now and exploring so much, that is really a miracle. Alex, you are a miracle by itself, and that's truly remarkable." And reading these words, I'm still so overwhelmed to read such beautiful words, and this from people that I have never met before. And as you might imagine, I just haven't just had a good time. I also took time off to reflect on my whole life in Cape Town, and I realized how much I have already accomplished until yet. And I also became clarity of what I no longer want to have in my life, like negative environments and also relationships that drain down my energy. And this clarity also allowed me to really redefine my priorities and also to focus on the things and the people that truly lift me up. And I really felt so happy that all around the world you have the opportunity to meet so amazing people, and that you are never alone. And if you travel alone, you will always find someone that lifts up your life. And I was so proud of myself that I have overcome this situation. And for me, this was really the realization that if this trip was possible after 3.5 years of being physically limited, then truly everything is possible. So when I returned, I carried this momentum with me. The first thing I did, I cleaned my flat for 4 days and I organized my home. And I wanted to create a new fresh start. And I can just tell you that there's truth in the saying, order in your surroundings, create order within. And I can just tell you that this trip really became more than a vacation. So after I came home, I also reflected on everything, on all those turbulences on the last 2 weeks. And honestly, I really needed the time. I needed it 4 days because I cleaned and reflected kind of at the same time. And I started to know that so much has unfolded and that those reflections turned out to be as transformative as the trip itself. So for me, it was a reminder and also a reset that we are capable of changing our circumstances no matter how challenging they are, and that we are stronger than we could ever imagine. So looking back, I realized that if I hadn't embraced personal development, I might have been stuck in the situation and in the negativity, but instead of dwelling with the difficulties, I focused on the lessons, like why is this happening, and also what I can learn out of the situation. And these questions helped me and guided me to redefine the experience into something positive. And this is why I want to share my key lessons with you from my journey right now. So first of all, prioritize your dreams. Focus on yourself and what you want to experience, because fill your cup first is not just a saying. Life is so short and you really should start checking off your bucket list and let your dreams become true. The second thing is that going out and live life is so much different than your imagination. And with this, I mean that seeing pictures of social media was so completely different than when I was standing in Cape Town, because the vibe was so different and I felt so unbelievable happy. I mean, imagine I had sun, because it's winter in Austria right now, for hours, like the whole day until 8 o'clock, and now the sun is going down at 4. My third tip is face your fears. Solo travels can really be daunting, but they can also be so empowering because you learn so much about yourself. And I can just tell you, don't let yourself ever be stopped from creating unbelievable and unforgettable experiences. Fourth, your environment really matters. Don't waste time on people that do not value you. Invest your time and also your energy in people that really appreciate you and love you for the person you are. Because the people you surround yourself have really a big impact on your well-being. So please do me a favor and really choose connections that uplift you and that support you. My fifth lesson is gratitude and growth. Really be thankful and proud of yourself, how far you have already come, and for everything that is possible in your journey. And also for every step you have taken, no matter how challenging this step was. And also these small steps are a testament to your strength and to your resilience. And you should really embrace gratitude as a reminder of your incredible process. Number 6. Negativity drains more than just your mind, and this is really important, because toxic environments have also physical impact too. So please do me a favor and really avoid them to protect both your mental and also your physical health. Number 7, there's always a silver lining. So even in the toughest situations, you can find positive things if you look for them. And also remember that sometimes the hardest moments are those where you grow the most. Number 8, kindness really comes sometimes from unexpected places. People you barely know can become your greatest friends, and the right people will come to you at the right time. So really stay open to new connections, and this was really such a big lesson for me. Number 9, be active is really super important. So as you might know, I have been ill for such a long time and I exercised either way, and I had the opportunity to climb a mountain, and I didn't even know that I was capable of climbing Lion's Head. And this is why I want to encourage you, no matter the weather, really go out. and exercise daily, because then you stay active and also motivated to go for your dreams and go for your desires. And number 10 is learn and do something new every day. This was also very important for me because I learned so much the last 2 weeks about different cultures, about myself and how I can think differently. And number 11 to conclude is embrace your inner strength, because you should never underestimate how strong you are and how much you inspire others. So if I can embark on an exhausting journey after 4 years of illness, I know anything is possible now, and so can you. So please trust in your ability to overcome really all challenges and create extraordinary experiences for yourself. So I can just tell you that this trip to Cape Town taught me a lot. And it also taught me that no matter how difficult the things seem, you always have the power to rewrite your narrative. And Cape Town wasn't the trip I expected. It was even better for myself because it forced me to challenge myself and to reflect on my life, and helped me to grow in ways I hadn't even imagined. So if you're holding back on a dream, then really please take this as a sign to start, because we can really dream as big as possible and we can also achieve everything we are wishing for. So let's do it. Prioritize yourself, align your life with values, and take the first actions toward your perfect vision. And trust me, it's really worth it. So if you want to explore yourself and also to explore the opportunities your life can provide, then follow me, the Remarkable Opportunities podcast, for more content about personal development, life opportunities, and also about everything that uplifts you, because I want to be the mentor that you're seeking, and I want to be the positive impact in your life, because I was looking for the positive mentor for myself for such a long time, and this is why I am happy that I created my podcast and that I can now inspire you. And I would also like to get to know you, so share with me in the comments what you think about this episode, if it's uplifting for you, that you can really embrace and do everything with your life, and that nothing should hold you back. All the best, your Alex.